See, guys, I belong to the soft life gang. Like, call me for anything that has to do with soft life. Well, welcome to my channel. My name is Chiamaka But today's video, we are going to be talking about how to live a life of ease. Live a rich, soft life, but on a budget. You do not have to go broke while trying to look rich, right? Don't even try to do it. There's no faking till you make it and all of that stuff. Otherwise, you're just going to be abundantly broke, right? Soft life is something you can easily achieve. It's something that can be achieved even with the little you earn. You don't have to earn a lot for you to have that life of ease and soft life that you so deserve. This includes peace, money, and contentment. That is soft life, because even if you have the money to do a certain thing and you don't have the money to probably go to the Maldives, it means you might not be contented with what you are. So you're not even seeing what you're doing as soft life. You are still projecting that the idea of soft life is you carrying yourself all the way to Maldives, right? So yeah, that's so peace, money, and contentment. Peace is something that you cannot buy. Money is something you can manage so long as you are contented. Like, you'll never have enough money. You know, we want more. We always want more, yeah? You never have enough. Even people who have today are trying to ensure that they still have more, right? So yeah, while trying to have more, you're also contented with what you have. That is the real idea of peace. So I'm going to be touching various places in your life where I think you have to consciously or be intentional about, just so you can have that peace and that contentment that you so deserve. And the first one is clothing. See, guys, I know a lot of us want to go with the trend. Maybe that jacket is raining is in vogue now, this is in vogue now. But let me tell you, when you buy things that are in vogue, I hope you do know that when these things go out of fashion, you most likely cannot wear them. And first of all, because they're in trend, right, they're very expensive. You save up, you buy that stuff. In 2 months, something else comes in that sweeps that away, right? You want to buy that one, and now you no longer want to wear the old one because it's not in vogue. And if you wear it, people know that they can tell you what year and why you bought it. Just like, why are you buying trendy stuff? Maybe 1 or 2 years, but when you now set your life on that life of trend, you want to suck up your trend. So you're a corporate person and you buy your dresses from IG, where they are selling trousers, or where most people are selling trousers for like 20k, dresses 45,000. You can go to the market and spend the same amount getting two, and they're still quality, right? You're not necessarily compromising on quality. Perception is everything. You can look good, smell good on a budget. You don't have to overblow it or go overboard. Like, you so do not even have to. It's all about perception. It's you, when you put on a dress, you wouldn't start announcing it, or it's not written on the dress that this dress is 5k or this dress is 2k, right? Another way to manage your funds when it comes to clothing is you could try buying thriftwear. Thriftwears aren't so bad. I know some people would never ever want to wear thriftwear. That's absolutely fine. But if you're somebody who does not mind, there are thriftwears that are fine, that are good, classy. In fact, classy designer dresses, you find them in thriftwear. Do you know the funniest part? These thrift dresses, some of them, they aren't even so expensive, right? You have the high-end one or the Instagram version, then you have the market version where you can get stuff for 300, yes, 500, 8,000, 1,005, down to even 4,500. In terms of blazers, dresses, you can get those, right? Like, you don't have to spend a lot for you to look expensive, or for you to look rich, or for you to look classy. It doesn't work that way. It's about buying timeless pieces. Timeless pieces, as well as timeless pieces aren't so expensive. That's why they say, there's this slang, Krikana Mumu, they go boutique. Yeah. So invest in essentials that are forever a hit and will always remain would always be beneficial to you. So the idea is to bang at that event, bang at work. By bang, I mean dress well, look good. That's the idea, right? But it does not equate, the point is, it doesn't equate expensive. That's just what I'm trying to say. You could do all of these things without having to spend so much. Buy pieces, match and mix them together. Have your essentials, right? Match and mix them together. So that's just it. You really do not have to buy what's in vogue, what's in trend. You really do not have to do all of those. You could just do you, right? So that when those things go out of fashion, you still have your dresses to wear. Like. Another one is events. Ashwebi. If you calculate how much Ashwebi has eaten from you, dear people of the Lord, weddings. Hey, see, there was a time, if you invite me for your wedding, you're still not bringing Ashwebi to me because I won't buy. Like, even if the wedding is just like the next compound, I would not buy. Because take a look at it. Do you know how much is Ashwebi? Okay, somebody brings Ashwebi. Let me help you to calculate. Somebody brings Ashwebi to you. Let's even say bad 10-20k. You want to do your makeup 10-20k. Range like that. You've done 20 to 40. What else? Maybe you already have your earrings. Some people even go ahead and buy shoe, hair. If that wedding is not in Lagos, forget about it. You pay your ticket to the place, you pay for your hotel room and all of that. Like, when you calculate how much you spend in weddings, you realize that you're a rich person. You are rich. Like, probably because you're not spending the money all at once. Maybe because it's bits and pieces. You buy your Ashwebi one, you pay your tailor two, you pay for the hotel room, you spray money at the event. If you put all those money together, right, it would help you to do other things. I'm not saying don't buy Ashwebi from your friends. No, I'm not saying that, because I have a couple of weddings this year and I have their Ashwebi already, right? But this Ashwebi, they are not expensive, and it's one of the reasons why they can even tell me to buy and I would consider it. They're not expensive, right? And when I do something like that, I don't do it so often. Like within the past couple of years, I think this is the first year I am putting my money into it, like actually doing bridal train for somebody or buying Ashwebi. In previous times, I don't buy Ashwebi. If my auntie is not buying, my family members aren't buying for me, I am not buying it. It's as simple as that. I wear the old dresses I have and everybody will be fine. Except your Ashwebi is not expensive, I might consider, but even sometimes when it's not expensive, I'm like, nah. So I am not an Ashwebi person in general. I don't like going places and people are wearing the same attire, the same material and all of that. Let's just get that clear. But what I'm saying is, why I'm saying this is, you have those cheap Ashwebi, you can buy those ones. But you see those ones where it is 35,000, the wedding is not in Lagos. Like, I'm talking about the extremities. Then when you now buy the clothes, you don't have a shoe that would go with it. You have to pay your tailor. You want to sew corsets. See, just calculate your teeth, your dress, your spray money and all of that. Calculate it and see how much of a rich person you are. And imagine if you could backtrack and you could say, okay, let me look at this, and what if I do this to manage my funds? I would have extra money to do other things that I want to do. That soft girl life that you want to live, that money can go into those other things, like, right? It could be your education, it could still be the soft girl outing and all of that. So it's okay to wear what you have, looking all pink, looking a bit different. It is absolutely fine. Personally, I do not see anything wrong with it. Now the next one is your entertainment. See, I know we want to go to that sweet spot solo date at maybe RSVP, Zara, all those sweet spots. But do you also know that you could go to places like the beach where you don't have to spend a lot? You could go for activity, maybe activity based places, right? Where you don't have to spend a lot. So rather than wait and sit until you have that bulk money to take yourself to a place where food is roughly around is roughly around 20k, drinks is another 10k, and then they just bring you a small portion, right? Instead of you to wait to have that money, in the meantime you can go to places where that are more activity based, where you get to do things that are more things that are fun, that involves activities, probably an arcade. It could be the cinema for those in Abuja. It could be gardens. I don't think in Nigeria we have gardens. Yeah. So yeah, just places that you don't have to spend a lot of money. I know cinemas nowadays in some places are expensive, but if you go to somewhere like Film House in Lagos, I think their movies are like 3-5 to, let's just say 3-5 to 5,000. I don't think any cinema is more than 5,000 naira. So if you're doing a 3-5 movie and you're getting popcorn and all of that, at 5k you are comfortable, right? Watch your movie, have the time of your life, have fun, and all of that. You could even host a game night in your house, in your apartment, and sometimes it might not even be your apartment, it could be a friend's apartment. You guys just have game nights where you guys play games and all of that bougie stuff, right? These things are fun, and ensure you take pictures while you're doing all of this, okay? So you don't have to go to a place where you have to spend a lot, and at the end of the day the food isn't even nice. Like, it's not sweet. I mean, so much complaints about restaurants on the island and how the food they serve isn't the taste of the food isn't equivalent to the amount you're paying, meaning that these restaurants are overpriced, right? I think that if you can indulge in other activities, I'm not saying do not go to the restaurant. I'm saying if you have 30,000 naira, and 30,000 naira is something that can take you to like 3 places, why splurge it on one place? Right? So you tend to do more with the little you have. That way you're living that life, that soft girl rich life that you so want to live. You're not pretending, don't get it wrong. You're not faking it. It's not a fake it till you make it, right? You've saved for this thing. You're not just waking up say, let's go here and go and eat that. Nah, you've saved for this thing, so you're just spending what you've saved. It's just like you've broken it down this way into like 3 places rather than going to one. Funny, there are even amazing lounges in VI where you do not have to spend a lot of money. I think maybe I'll do a video about that, below 10k places on the island, right? Yeah, so there are a lot of places in VI where you don't really have to spend as much money as you think that you have to. Truth be told, but it's just that because you don't stay on the island, or you're not very familiar with the terrain, so you do not know these places. And most of the places that are glorified outside are places that are quite expensive. There are places that have that touch, that that have that serene vibe, that has that, high class expensive kind of something. See, it's important that you take your self-care seriously, your personal grooming, your grooming and all of that. Like, clean your nails. When they say cleanliness is next to godliness, it's a real thing. Like, clean your nails, your toenails, your fingernails, your ears. These are places that we mostly would not pay attention to sometimes. Your ears, the back of your ears, your inner ears. There's this kind of comfort you get, there's this kind of confidence that comes from you knowing that I am neat. Like, you can't talk to me anyhow. I am so neat, right? There's that confidence that comes with it. If you're the type that does fixing of nails, fix your nails. See, whether you fix your nails or not, right? As long as it's clean, yeah, it's as long as it's clean, it gives off that vibe. But there are times where when you fix your nails, you know that it takes you a notch higher, right? And it's funny that it's coming from me. I know some people are looking at me like, what's this one saying? What do you mean? So yeah, I am that one person that doesn't like to fix my nails. However, even myself, I know that the days when I fix my nails, there is this extra drag, extra class. So yeah, there's some places you are going to, yeah, you might want to fix your nails. But it is also okay if you don't fix your nails and you go there. It doesn't have to be something extremely long, it doesn't have to be something so short. It depends on what you want, but you know that longer nails don't give, they give off a very very ill kind of vibe to me. Yeah, so the moderate a moderate length of nails here. But also remember that the key to all of this is you being neat. It is not just about fixing nails or not fixing nails. It's about your own nails being neat. I am someone who is very conscious of how my nail looks. File those nails, right? Clean them and let them look good. Rub cream on your hand. Like, you see this place where you do not want to have your middle whatever. You don't want to have them white. So you're creaming your body, you want to pay special attention to all of these places. So ensure that your skin is good, your mouth is not smelling, your tongue, because when you're going out and you know you smell good, you look good, there's this extra posh and class that comes with it, because you know that, girl, I'm good, right? Like, if 1,000 things will go wrong that day, your skin isn't part of it, you don't have mouth odors, or your mouth isn't involved, right? You get the vibe. Like, your nails aren't involved, maybe any other thing, but you know you have those covered. Try to wear ironed clothes, right? Ironed clothes and clean show. This is next level rich auntie vibes. Like, if I put on a dress that isn't ironed and I wear it when it's ironed, there's a whole lot of difference. And I know you know what I'm talking about, even though not everybody likes to iron their dresses because of laziness. Yeah, I like to iron my dresses. I barely wear dresses that aren't ironed, except out of laziness. But you would barely find me wearing a dress that isn't ironed, because I iron my wardrobe down, except maybe I haven't ironed in a very long time and I need to go out, but it drags my confidence down when my clothes is the grammar isn't coming, but yeah, when you can see those lines on it and it's not ironed, right? But when you wear ironed clothes, there is this extra, maybe you've not noticed it though. Carry one of your clothes, wear it when it's wrong, take a picture, then iron it and wear it. Let you see how you've moved from here, right, to here. It's a difference between you looking rough and rugged and you looking classy and sweet and all the grammar there is. It's not open for only ladies though. Also, guys, please imagine if you have a well ironed trouser with that pleat, for both male and female, that pleat well ironed and all looking. Then imagine it's not well ironed. Forget about pleats. Like, it's when you can see the lines. It makes a whole lot of difference. It can just make that expensive dress look like trash, and that cheap or affordable dress you've gotten look like expensive, right? That's why you see some people who sell thrift dresses. That's why you see that before they even post on Instagram, they've washed and ironed those dresses, or at least they've ironed those dresses, because if they sell it to you the way it has done in that bag, like come together, you won't see the style, you won't even be willing to buy it, right? So that should tell you that there is something, right? There is absolutely something. There is a reason why they are doing that. Now, apart from that, you want to keep your house clean, you want to keep your space neat. Debt and riches do not rhyme. The vibe does not flow. There's this thing about having a clean apartment. Personally, for me, I like a lot of ground space. I like my apartment looking almost empty. So because my space is a bit small, do you know how many times I've moved my refrigerator around? Why? Because I feel like it's taking a lot of ground space, taking a lot of space, making me feel like I'm in a closed space, which I do not like. Yeah, so that's for me. I like a lot of ground space. I should be able to move freely and walk. I think floor space gives peace and comfort, because that's what it does to me. Like not having a lot of things on the floor, you can actually maybe make wardrobes up and then keeping them. So right, having floor space, that almost empty-ish looking apartment, it kind of gives me that comforting vibe. Move all on what wanted items. You don't need certain things. You buy that kitchen item, that kitchen bowl, that kitchen pot that Daria of a kitchen lover is using, and you want to get yours. You don't need all the things she has. She has that because it is what she does, right? That's why she has that. So you do not really need some of those things. So that thing you're buying on impulse is eating your money. Impulse purchase, whatever it is, right? If you this is cash that you can use to do something else or just save it. You really don't need it. You need it because truth is, you buy that thing on impulse and then you get home, you most likely would never use that thing. You would not give it out. It's taking up space in your house and it has eaten your money. What is rich girl life? If you are not traveling, you don't have to travel a lot. You don't have to travel even outside your own state. You can travel. The idea is you're going to tourist attraction centers, or you're going to a resort for a staycation. So it could be within your state, right? It could, so within your state. I want to use Lagos for example. You could go to Lakapa in Tropicana. You could go to Landmark, whichever is more affordable for you. Okay, you go to a neighboring state, or it could be a neighboring country. If you want to save costs, you might want to have you and your friends like split the bill. So you guys plan and then you split the bill, so that way you don't have a lot of cost hounding on you. The cost of where you stay, you guys are sharing it and all of that, right? So there's that. But the important thing is for you to plan and save for this. You don't just wake up and say you want to travel, especially if you're on a budget. Because if you're traveling on a budget, right, it's something you plan ahead, right? You could even watch vlogs of people who have traveled to that country, follow them on an IG, because some people even do give out their preparation tips and list of things they carried and all of that. So you could do all of those. Go for plan what you want to do, write it down, make a list, put the amount, then extra if you want to do tips and all of that. Pack everything, plan everything you want to do and save up for it. Amount of time it might take you. I know somebody that it took more than a year to save for a trip to either Zanzibar or the Maldives, right? And she went and she's back. She's back. You don't have to go to Zanzibar, you don't have to go to Maldives, right? But it's something you could always do around. Believe me, right? You would understand that that soft life, you actually do need it, because when you do all of this, when you might be looking at it that is within your area, but imagine if you're going somewhere like Omo Resort, Landmark. You walk down from your house to the beach. It's your money. It's just your money that you require. It is a soft life something. Now, when you've done all of this, you've been able to do this, manage this, blah blah blah. Remember to take yourself out. Monkey they walk, baboon they chop. You don't want to be working and trying to do all of this, cut down on cost and all of that, but you're actually not living, right? So you might want to look at rewarding yourself for things, going for luxury treats and restaurants, or buying yourself that luxury stuff. Now, luxury is subjective, so it depends on what luxury is to you, and it's very dependent on how much you earn. Take for instance, I wouldn't say my level of luxury now is to go get a Gucci bag or a Sarah Wang shoe, or is it Sarah Webster, this one that has butterfly at the back. I so love that shoe. It's roughly around 250,000 or 300. It's not like I can't save to get that shoe. It's just I just like it, and I think it should end at me just like it. Yeah, but know what luxury is to you, what you actually want. Because if I buy that Webster, this is Sarah Webster, if if I buy that shoe, I do not think it's what I would consider as luxury. It's expensive, it's a luxury thing, but it won't give me that satisfaction that I so deserve. So plan and save for your guilty pleasures. So at the end of the day, you're rewarding yourself for a job well done. It could be something at work that you've been targeting and it goes through. Take yourself out, right? See it more or less like your reward for being a good girl and a good guy. Yeah, see it as your reward for being a champ. See yourself as your reward for being disciplined, as your reward for being consistent, contented, that kind of. So it doesn't look like you're working for others. You're working for your landlord. You're working to pay bills. You're working to, stuff like that. Remember, it's also for yourself. So put yourself also in your budget. As you pay your landlord, pay yourself. Yeah. But what you want to do is you want to take picture, because you need to remember this day for the day when you will be broke. I'm telling you, you need to remember this day for the day where you cannot afford this luxury. Remember that you were once a baby girl. Like, yeah, you were once manifesting and living your baby girl life. You're still a baby girl, but there was a time when you were living and manifesting it, right? So that you will not ask yourself who stole your money. Because believe me, luxury treats, vacations, staycation, those things eat your money. Even when you plan and you save for it, by the time you come back, you realize that you spent a lot of money still. So yeah, you want to take a lot of pictures so that when you are in your zone of maybe your saving period, yeah, you can scroll through and you can see all of those things you've done. How you were once living the life. Something else after all of this, right? Something you really want to take serious and you really want to do is save. There is no flex like knowing you have money somewhere. I know we all joke about, hey, I'm broke, I don't have money, even when you have something in your account. But there is nothing like knowing that bad as take bad. I'm not hungry, or bad as take bad. I have money somewhere. Like, try to, as much as possible, have a savings, even when you're doing all of this. Money that you're not touching is not what you are. So it's different for your staycation savings, different for your travel savings. This one, you're not touching it for anything. Come rain, come sunshine. No leave, no transfer. Like, you have vex money or fallback money for whatever thing may happen, whatever reason. See, it doesn't have to be a lot. That's why it's savings. It's a gradual thing. It builds up, right? Save for emergency funds, save for savings, save, save. Like, I cannot overemphasize the need for savings. So yes guys, that's it for this video. So this video is all about how you can live a soft life. When you cover all these areas of your life that has to do with how you dress, your house, your personal grooming, your entertainment, you're going out, the luxury you still deserve, and saving up, I think that way you tend to manifest that rich soft life, that soft girl life that you want to do. And remember, you don't have to do a lot of all these things. You don't have to do all of them, because sometimes you're saving towards a particular goal. Imagine if you're saving up for school, you might not have money to save for maybe luxury treats every month. You might just have for quarter, or you might not even want to save for luxury treats per se. You might just want to go to those low affordable places, right? Because you know that your money is going into something, and even that's something that your money is going into, you don't have a complete fund. So yeah, I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. How have you been managing your rich soft girl, soft guy life? Like, what are those things that you do that are within your purview, that make you feel like you're living that soft life? Believe me, some people is staying on their own. So yeah guys, you really do not have to go broke trying to look rich. You don't have to go broke trying to live that soft life, trying to live a luxury life. It is something you can do by planning, and planning well. It's all about planning, right? Whatever you're doing, put it into a plan, break it down how you want to achieve it, and all of that. Let me know in the comment section if this is something you're willing to try, and also how have you been living your soft life, your soft girl life. Let me know in the comment section. Anyway, my name is Chiamaka Okemo. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? And I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.